YouTube. It's 7:17 p.m. and damn it, I forgot the date. Gotta whip out the Obama phone and take a look at it. Thursday, September 29th, 2022. Man, the month of September has just gone by so fast. Wow, and we got a whole cul-de-sac full of bulk trash still. So much for Phoenix getting that picked up on Monday. It's already Thursday. I am so tired right now. I did not sleep well at all, and I was tired when I got home from Amazon. As y'all saw in the last video, I kind of late getting home. Hung out with Ronnie, who I didn't text her at all today. I was totally going to. Didn't text her, didn't call her. Should have done that. But I kind of got sidetracked, wandering around, looking at homeless encampments and ranting about how ridiculous the pay and raise structure is over at Amazon after that presentation yesterday morning. Here comes somebody my way with no headlights. Oh no, they have headlights. They're just really dim. So, no word from anybody regarding my extension cords that were taken from me at Bullock's on Friday. Not that I expected to hear from anybody, but it sure would have been nice. And of course, I've just been so busy with work at Amazon that I haven't had any time to deal with trying to find replacement extension cords or go to the bar or contact the bar regarding it. So kind of went through my apartment. I overslept big time. I mean, I won't say overslept. I'm leaving in plenty of time. I'm going to get to Bullock's a little bit early, so that in itself is not a problem. Other than I think I'm heading out without my headphones, which is fine. As tired as I am, I think as soon as I finish the show, I'm just going to roll the hell out. Oh gosh. I'm so sleepy. Oh. Still super behind in uploading my vlogs. I finally made it to Sunday. I had intended to take all the video that I shot on Sunday. Sunday I took a different approach to this vlog. I just shot a bunch of what I thought were really short videos, but some of those quote-unquote really short videos were actually like 20 minutes long. So, yeah, if I was to put it all into one video, it would have been like 90 minutes long, which I suppose I could do, but that would create the issue of, and then I would start to run into a lot of problems with trying to export it onto my iPhone. I'm still constantly getting an error telling me I don't have room on my iPhone from iMovie, and I did actually Google it today. It's just so weird because when I go into my storage settings on my iPhone, it shows that I have a lot of space available. I mean, by a lot of space, I mean like 60 gigs, 80 gigs, something like that. So I absolutely don't understand why iMovie is telling me that I need 3 gigs of space and I only have 2 gigs of space. I don't understand how I have a lot of space. And maybe there's some settings within iMovie that I need to adjust. I haven't even gone tinkering about in there. So I went through, and I'm not helping my space by shooting another video on the way to Molex. Whatever. I'll figure that out, or I won't. I do know, just by the way iOS works, that while I dozed back off and was asleep, that guy in front of me doesn't seem to know what lane he's heading for. And his taillights are like a white color. It's not even legal. Oh my god, I am so sleepy right now. It's frightening. My hands smell so gross. Trying to find a replacement extension cord. I was kind of searching around through what's the back half of the kitchen, which is like my scooter mess. Oh my god, I got it. My last chance alarm clock trying to wake me up on the Obama phone. Anyway, there's been kind of a funny smell in the kitchen the last few days, and I haven't had any idea what the hell it is, and I haven't been paying that much mind because it's not like it's been any time in my kitchen. And so I'm digging through this box that is by all my scooter stuff in the mess that is on top of the fast food booth, which is mostly there's a Christmas tree in there, like a fake Christmas tree, which I generally store next to my hot water heater. But since the hot water heater started, that vehicle doesn't sound good. But since the hot water heater started leaking last month, I pulled it out of there. Actually, I think Priscilla pulled it out of there. I didn't pull it out of there, but it's pulled out of there and it's sitting on top of that mess. And anyway, underneath that, there's a box. It's got a bunch of electrical cords in it, and I'm hoping maybe there's an extension cord in there, and there wasn't. I did find a couple of power cables I can run my speaker through, so, and I didn't think I'd have any trouble finding those. Grab two, because I never know. I've got some that don't work, I'm meaning to repair, and I always say I'm going to repair them, and then don't. Or sometimes I repair them, but more often than not I don't. They just end up getting mixed up with good ones, so. As a general rule, I always grab two. That way I'm doubling my odds of having one that actually works. But anyway, I'm going through this box and I pull out a power strip that has a long cord on it that I used to run my karaoke stuff for. And I realized that that's another one I was supposed to repair. The plug on it shorted out. And it's still cut. I got as far as cutting it, but I never put another plug on it. And the smell, the funky smell, is like intensifying as I'm searching through that area. And it's not the traffic that bothers me in here as much as all the people that are insisting on tailgating. These freeways would be so much safer if nobody passed on the right and nobody tailgated. In fact, speed limits would be pretty much completely unnecessary if nobody passed on the right and nobody tailgated. But there goes somebody around on the right. Maybe. Which I guess it could be argued that was my key to get to the right, but I was passing. That just sounds wrong to me. It's a long time since I've heard back that thing up. I don't even think I have that in any of my music. It's all back that asset. I might have to do this song tonight. I haven't done it in a long time. Alright, I got some guy weaving in and out of traffic, so you can pass on the right. That's excellent. doing it. Oh, wow. Kettle crossed 2 lanes of traffic to exit at 19th Avenue. Enjoy the state fair, dude. Get really drunk. All right. Ooh, the lights in the fair look cool from here. Seeing the fair, I haven't even looked to see what the schedule is for musicians. For the most part, I don't have nights off, so if I did, it'd probably just frustrate me at who I'm not getting to see. I got the old school hip hop playing. Just reminded me, I heard this morning that Julio died. That's kind of a bummer. Wow, an I-10. 7:27 p.m. and I-10 westbound is absolute gridlock right now. I don't know what the hell is up with I-10 westbound being gridlocked late into the night. It's like being in freaking Los Angeles now. It wasn't even like this last year. It wasn't even like this 3 months ago. And I mean, it's easy to say, well, whatever, Phoenix is seasonal, but it wasn't like this last season. I don't know. It's frustrating. Anyway, cleaning through, trying to find an extension cord. I find 2 outlet strips that obviously need repair, and then I find some kind of funky, dirty something or other spilt on it, and the smell is getting worse, intensifying. Like the smell in my right hand, it's so foul. I already washed my hand, and the smell has not come off. Anyway, I find some giant Ziploc bag, and this just screams Priscilla did this. Because I don't use giant Ziploc bags for anything. Yeah, I found this giant Ziploc bag. I don't know if there was like stew in it or some kind of food, something or other. Whatever it is, just turned incredibly rotten. Oh my God, just thinking about it, I'm ready to puke. I managed to grab it. Thank God it didn't leak out anywhere or rupture. But yeah, carried that out directly to the dumpster, which is what she should have done with it. I hate the fact that when she's cleaning, surely it happened while she was cleaning out the fridge. Obviously, she pulled it out the fridge when she was cleaning her food out the fridge and stuck it there in my extension cord. It's like, why would you put food in a box that I have full of extension cords? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is why I can't live with that woman. It really is. Why would you stick something like that there? And if you're putting it in the trash, just take that shit immediately to the dumpster, throw it away, and then come back and finish what you're working on. It doesn't need to be anywhere else, but go directly to the dumpster, then come back. I mean, I'm not the neatest, cleanest person, but that's what I would have done. I never have shit like that happen from my actions. Nothing that fucking puke-inducing. I had to fight the urge to puke all the way out to the goddamn dumpster. You know? And God knows she needs the fucking exercise. She should be going to the dumpster 10 times a day. She needs the fucking exercise. I asked her if she's still had her last week or maybe the week before. I asked her if she still had her gym membership oh man, I forget the name of the gym. It's the one over there at 40th Street and 40th Street and Thomas. Planet Fitness. I asked her if she still had her membership at Planet Fitness. She said yeah. But she didn't go into any details about how and when she's working out, which has me inclined to believe that she's not. She's too lazy to bring fucking rotting stew out to the fucking dumpster when she pulls it out the fridge. And it probably wasn't rotting then. I mean, I was, cleaning in the kitchen on Sunday, and I didn't encounter anything that smelled funny. I just noticed it smelling funny yesterday. But I wasn't really, didn't pay it a lot of mind. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad until I lifted up that bag out of the box, and then I'm ready to fucking throw up. I need to get my head in the, oh shit, here's exit. I need to get myself in the right headspace to do my show. I'm just tired and groggy. I had a really bizarre dream. So yeah, today for the most part, I shot the video. Hopefully y'all saw that. So got home kind of late. I just went directly to bed and farted around on YouTube and realized that I was just too awake for whatever reason. I was just too wired awake to fall asleep. It's just funny because like that's what I was discussing with Ronnie this morning while we were sitting in front of the warehouse. And she's like, yeah, I always say I'm so tired, and then I go home and then I stay up for hours. I can't sleep. And usually that's not a problem for me. I get home, I'm tired. I go to sleep. And I told her, it's like, yeah. I said I'm tired. I'll probably just knock out as soon as I get home. And I totally did exactly what she said that she does. Just was wide awake. After a while laying in bed, I was thinking, I just need to, may as well try to put my videos together from last Sunday. Try to get myself just a little, I don't know if I've ever heard a radio edit of this. Hearing how they're editing this is just weird to me. Dude, get off the freeway. Some guy flying a sign, walking in the area where pedestrians aren't supposed to be. It really upsets me that these people don't get arrested by ADOT for just being a pedestrian in a spot where there's supposed to be no pedestrians, and it's clearly signed there's supposed to be no pedestrians. These people need to be ticketed and arrested. And no, incarceration isn't the solution for homelessness, but it is the solution for people doing that shit. At least you learn, look, you can't fly a sign there. Create a risky situation for motorists that are coming off the freeway. So, where was I? Just every time I see somebody standing there, it pisses me off. So yeah, and of course at this point I'm so ridiculously behind on my videos, I kind of feel the need to shoot intros for them. So I put the video together, and what I did is first I figured I'd put the video together first because I wasn't sure if I'd be awake enough, and I was already in bed, so I wasn't dressed. And so I put all the videos together for Sunday, realized that was going to be 90 minutes. And I was like, yeah, it's too long. So I tried to figure out how to do it. It's like, well, I could do a couple videos around 45 minutes, but then I didn't see any logical way to split it into two videos. And the more I looked at it, it was like, I saw kind of a logical way to split that into 3 videos. Like anybody's going to watch all that, right? And so far I've got the first 2 posted, so I'm making progress. That's a good thing. Anyway, put the first one together and figured I'd put it together and export it, edit it and export it without recording the video, the intro. I figured I could always add, record because I figured I might, by the time I got that done, or while it was exporting, I figured I might be tired enough to go to sleep. No, not that lucky. Still wide awake. So, I like this song. Quality 50 Cent track right here. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. Seem to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? Seem to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? You still have love for me. Anyway, I'm here. I should just shut up. I'm tired and groggy, and I probably need to pound myself an energy drink just to wake the hell up. But my Benz is a hoopty. Anyway, what the hell was I gonna say? Anyway, so I at that point it's like, yeah, I'm awake. May as well just record the intro and try to get it done. And I figured I might end up falling asleep, while it's uploading from the iPhone to the cloud. Because as I've explained in other videos this week, I've just got so many steps right now to get my videos to YouTube because of I guess the limitations of the phones and mainly the iPhone not being logged into YouTube and into Google. So I'm going to try to take care of that this weekend. And I need to prioritize that because it's just wasting so much of my time. Although Amazon's still bugging me to take an overtime shift this weekend. I mean, obviously I'm not going to take one today or tomorrow, but God, where the hell was I? So anyway, so I record the intro and I put that on to the video, which otherwise is already done. And then I hit the issue with where I don't have enough space to export, which of course the phone says I got like 60 gigs free or 80 gigs free, something like that. I googled the issue and just found a couple suggestions that were not helpful at all. Like one person suggested that that rather than exporting it, like this video on YouTube that says instead of exporting it from iMovie, to just play it and record it from the screen. But it didn't actually explain how the fuck I record it from the screen. I've never recorded anything from the screen on my iPhone other than doing screenshots, but that's not video. So like, well, that was way to put up a tutorial video that assumes that you know how to do stuff. It's not helpful. I love it when I hit a tutorial video that says, oh yeah, well, to solve this problem, you do that. You solve it. That's like saying to solve the problem of homelessness, all the homeless people just got to buy houses. It's not a solution if they don't have the means to do that. Even if the only thing's, and granted, I mean, the only thing stopping me from doing, just record your video is me having the knowledge. But again, anyway, not a solution. So I ended up going through and deleting some more stuff off as per usual. I think I did a phone reboot. That somehow magically helped. Got it exported, got it uploaded. Somewhere around then I managed to finally fall asleep. Probably around the time I got posted. I'll put on some other video. Somebody talking. I don't know. Was it Tim Pool? Was it Matt Walsh? I don't even fucking remember. I did end up falling asleep. I want to say it was like damn near noon by the time I fell asleep. And then I ended up waking up at like 3 p.m. 3 hours is not enough sleep. But couldn't get back to sleep, so I worked on the next segment of my video. I decided to do the second segment. Decided to split it by what I was listening to as I was doing what I was doing on Sunday. Just some cleaning and sorting coins and stuff. Sorting rolling coins. And decided to do all the ones that while I was playing this K-Tel compilation from 1979, put those all together, and then the next album I listened to was Dan Fogelberg's Greatest Hits. So I put all the Dan Fogelberg ones together, got that uploaded. I think so far it's got a whopping 1 view, but I just barely got that posted. But yeah, I went to I did manage to fall back to sleep, but by the time I fell back to sleep, it was probably damn near 5 o'clock, which is not a good time for me to fall asleep when I need to be here packing up at 8 o'clock. And I've got stuff I need to get ready, including trying to figure out what I'm doing for replacement of those extension cords. I don't know if the replacement I have is going to work. I'm going to improvise it. I'm going to make it work. That's what I do with this show. But yeah, it's... But yeah, I did manage to fall asleep, and I actually probably fall into a deeper sleep than I did the 3 hours I slept before, even though I probably only slept for a couple hours. I woke up at about 7, maybe quarter to 7, something like that. I don't even think an alarm clock woke me up. I just kind of woke up and rolled over. Was like, oh shit, it's dark. Oh shit, look at the time. But this dream I had was bizarre. But yeah, I was on some kind of roller coaster public transit system and trying to shoot video of it from the very front seat. But yeah, it was like a roller coaster. It was like a scenic roller coaster. Like it was all landscape. It was under the thing ran underground. So it was like the whole system was underground. So you got on the stations underground, but unlike a roller coaster, which was for fun, and granted this was fun, and you had to get strapped in because it was like a roller coaster. It was transit, and I know I was headed to some other part of town. I remember looking at the map and thinking, this is so weird, it's got these twists and turns, but it was in some kind of city that had like these really hilly areas, and It was insanely fun, and it was landscaped underground. It wasn't just in a, just bland dark tunnel like most subway type systems are, which is of course the practical way to make it. It had like underground, and I couldn't tell if it was like in real caves or if it was just a man-made thing, just make it look cool. But there were like waterfalls. They had lighting and stuff in that you flew by, and I can only dream of a transit system like that. That was cool. And then I woke up and I was like, realized I was back in my shitty life of not getting enough sleep. I'm in a car with no air conditioning. Now my last upper molar in the left side of my mouth is hurting. I know they x-rayed my entire mouth. It would seem to me if they found any other issues, they would have told me. But then again, they didn't really finish the extraction last week, so who fucking knows? And I got to double check when my follow-up appointment is. I think it's next week sometime, but I don't remember the day and date. I was so traumatized by the time I left the dentist last week. And actually, I went to get my appointment the next day. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, I need to get my ass inside the bar, figure out how I'm setting the speakers, and wash my hands again. That smell is on my hands, and it's making me nauseous. So much for calling Ronnie or bringing her to the show with me. Anyway, thanks for coming with me on the ride. I'm so ready for summer to be over. I know, it's almost October, but it's in Phoenix, and it was over 100 degrees today. It feels like fucking summer in this car with no air.